just to fight, but to dominate. 36,000 tons of steel. Engineering at its finest. When you spot it, it's already too late. You better pray you haven't done anything wrong by the time it arrives. Yo! Welcome to Godlike Gaming. Let's dominate. Today I want to talk about Stalingrad, the floating colossus. In fact, if the ship were slightly bigger, they could classify it as a battleship. This ship is a battle cruiser, a huge chunk of steel armed with massive guns, ready to take down any target without breaking a sweat. In order to rank the ship, we need to understand what it's capable of. But before that, I want to announce that the clip that you saw at the beginning of the video, the teaser of the ship that I made, it's available as in a standalone form in the same channel. So if you guys want to rewatch that section, there is a video for it. Also, let me know what you think about this teaser, because this one is my absolute favorite. Alright, without any further ado, let's break it down. When you hear the name Stalingrad in World of Warships, two key features pop into your mind instantly: the armor and the guns. In terms of the armor, it uses very thick plating at the bow, 50mm of steel to be exact, but the side armor is rather weak, so whatever you do, never allow anyone to get on your broadside. Even something as low as 150mm caliber gun will leave a scar on you. But the bow armor? It's so solid you can tank even the highest caliber guns for a good amount of time. So the key is to directly face your target. As for the guns, Stalingrad uses 305mm caliber, which is massive for a cruiser. Basically, it's a battleship gun. And what does that mean? You're going to shred every type of armor. You see a Montana broadside to you, BAM! Citadel hit. You see a cruiser broadside, it's back to port with one salvo. And yes, I'm talking about AP shells, but this ship comes with HE shells as well. So when do you use HE? When you're in a line fight. What's a line fight, you may ask? It's basically when you and your opponent are standing still and trading shots. Here is a tip to use the full potential of the shell types. Start with HE until you cause fire, then switch to AP. And now, aim for the enemy guns. Yes, you can really disable or even destroy the enemy main guns. You might think it's pointless since you're not dealing as much damage as with HE, but disabling the enemy guns means they can't deal any damage to you at all. Once that happens, you can switch back to HE. This tactic is especially powerful in 1 versus 1 situations, as positioning you really want to stay as far as possible. See, Russian shells have a short time fuse, which means the farther a target is, the more exposed they are to you. Also, you really don't like surprises, so always cover one of your sides with an island, so enemies cannot flank you and attack from that side at least. And always keep in mind your radar. The range is 12 kilometers, so you want to position yourself where you can cover a cap point in case an enemy destroyer tries to capture it. That way you can counter it instantly. And finally, as for your priority targets, keep in mind nothing is safe from your god tier guns, but you need to pick your targets wisely. As they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Well, depending on the match type you're playing, your priorities will shift. If you're doing ranked, you should always load HE first and focus destroyers, then switch to AP and target light cruisers. They get citadel hits regardless of their angles. And of course, anything broadside to you is priority target, as we covered before. You punish those who don't pay attention to their angles. And in case of random battles, the best targets are the enemy snipers, and sometimes even aircraft carriers. Yes, this ship has such a long range that hunting CVs is absolutely possible. So, to answer whether Stalingrad is worth it or not, there is a simple test you can do. Do you happen to own its cousin Petro? If you do and you enjoy it, then the answer is an absolute yes. Stalingrad is basically Petro on steroids. It's reliable in ranks, clan battles, random matches, even brawls. But here is why you might want to avoid getting Stalingrad if you're not patient enough, if you get bored by island camping, or if you don't want to invest time practicing your aim, then maybe just grind Petro first. If you can't stand it, then Stalingrad is a good choice for you. Alright, that's for today's video. Don't forget to sub, and God is out!